And welcome back to more Bowser's Fury. Last time, we continued searching for cat shines around Lake Lapcat, so this time, we're back at Claw Swipe Coliseum for another fight with Cat Boom Boom, apparently. So, things have changed yet again, and we actually need to use bombs to get into the Coliseum once more. So let's head over here, as we make our way over to this area. We have these little blocks again. If we go a little bit further this way, there are also Fury blocks here now, with a cat shine behind them as usual. So yeah, it's actually really cool how we have to kind of change up how we go about entering areas like this. So it's a little bit trickier because now this entrance is blocked. So we need to figure out a way to get a bomb in there. Let's use a bomb there to raise those blocks, and let's quickly get a bomb here and carry it over to the blocks over this way. Didn't exactly go the way I was hoping, but it still worked. And we have a rematch with Cat Boom Boom, but this time, with spikes. I don't think I've really talked about it that much, but I do like how the different, cat shines all have different, titles that kind of clue you in on how to find them. It's very similar to something like Super Mario, like 64 or Sunshine, except, not quite, because of, the sort of open structure of the game. I was bit off that time. So with that, we've collected all the regular cat shines here, except that one. So let's climb out. So a lot of times I get power-ups from the coins, and then the power-up will just appear, and it's kind of disorienting because it's like, where did that come from? And it's literally because of collecting coins without even realizing it. It is a good way to go about having coins, I think, because it still incentivizes collecting them, but obviously it also gives them some purpose otherwise to avoid losing a life, even though there aren't lives technically in this. So let's finish up this area by scanning Bowser once more. Sometimes I find Amiibo take a really long time to register, and it gets a little bit nerve-wracking because I have had issues with Amiibo not scanning properly. Specifically with like, I know I've had problems in like Breath of the Wild with it not registering. One of the weirdest glitches I've experienced is, sometimes, it was during Breath of the Wild also, when I would scan an Amiibo, the Pro Controller I used would disconnect, and I don't have any idea why that would be. Maybe the frequency of scanning it or something, but it was really inconvenient, obviously, because of constantly having my Pro Controller disconnect. This is the other side of that waterfall, Plessy challenge. So we have this little rabbit running through here. Oh, you can actually bonk on the ceiling. I didn't actually know that. Luckily, we can dive, so we can actually take a few shortcuts that the bunny can't. I like how this is just a pattern in 3D Mario games, having little bunnies chase after for stars or shines. A lot of them do that. thinking about it, I think Sunshine is the only one that doesn't do that. Maybe 3D Land. It's honestly been a while since I played through 3D Land, so I don't fully remember that very well. Can I warp there? Did I technically step foot over there? I think I did, but we're almost there already. This is one of those games where exploration is so fast and actually enjoyable, where even though fast traveling is nice, it's not really that necessary. So we're at Crisp Climb Castle. This one's a fun one. I really like the soundtrack here, so that's always a plus. And it's just a really cool challenge. This is probably one of the more involved lighthouses to find. Up here we have our first shard of the area. We actually want to go against the little spinning platforms here for another cat shine, like so. This is definitely easier with the cat suit because clinging onto walls definitely helps in terms of like air stalling and things like that. Up here we have these little platforms, so we can actually make our way up here. Yeah, I really like the music here. The music in general is just really solid between like some of the remixes and some of the original songs. Yeah, for a side project of sorts, this game really has a lot of care put into it, I feel. Here we have a very hidden area with a shard. And with that, we only have 2 more to go, and I'm pretty sure I remember where both of them are, but one is one I tend to actually forget about because it's kind of out of the way. You have to drop down and pick that up. This is almost kind of more like a Donkey Kong Country style collectible of having to kind of jump down and pick up something. I think of all like the roll jumps you have to do to get like the Kong letters. And actually from here we don't need to climb up, actually we should, so I don't forget the thing, because it's actually inside this wheel. Alright, so next we have to fly up here. That was not what I was expecting to happen, but I'm surprised I didn't take damage. If I did, that would have been really bad, because I would have lost the propeller box, which would have been really terrible right now. But we somehow made it to the top unscathed. You know, I assume the next 3D Mario game will not be based on an existing engine like this was, but even still, I hope future games at least try to bring back the power-ups, because after playing something like 3D World or Bowser's Fury, it really makes it, it makes a strong case for actually incorporating more power-ups into 3D Mario games. Like, Galaxy had timed power-ups, like the Fire Flower, but like 64 had like the caps, Sunshine had like the rocket nozzle and turbo nozzle, but in terms of like optional power-ups or alternate power-ups, really wasn't much until this game. Well, I guess 3D Land, technically. I often forget 3D Land exists, which is weird because I actually like 3D Land. Probably more than most, to be honest. I actually think it's a fairly charming game, even though it definitely still has a fair amount of flaws, mostly related to like just kind of generic level design. 3D World helped to actually expand on that. And then Bowser's Fury goes to the next logical extreme of just going kind of more open world with it. Alright, so I did not mean to activate that, but I guess we're getting blue coins now. Let's go down here to loop around. We'll collect these along the way. Barely made that cycle because I was not expecting to hit that switch with Plessy. I guess this isn't a bad time for Bowser to appear because we're inside these pipes anyway, so we're relatively safe actually. So I guess that kind of worked out, oddly enough. I should have gone the other way. Oh, that star is going to waste. And from here we need to cut through these pipes to collect the last few coins. And I'm heading back into the pipe for safety. The Golden Island is right there, actually. But I actually don't know if I can collect it in this particular setup for this area, though, so we're just going to collect this. Basically, long story short, something changes in this particular area that makes it a lot easier to get that other cat shine on the island. It would have been a little bit difficult getting it with the setup of this area right now. Even the seagulls have cat ears, actually. Alright, so we're back up to the Wasteland Gigabell. At some point, we'll have to do a run for miscellaneous cat shines around the lake. But for now I'm kind of focusing more on, like, the main ones and, like, a few that are on the way. Over here we have another lost cat, so let's pick this one up and take it back over here. Not dropping into the water, as we found last time. These cats really don't like water. So that's 3 out of 5. It actually might not have been last time, it might have been might have been before that. But another lost cat can be found over this way, at the edge of this pier. The problem is, once we bring this one back, we're actually still missing one cat, which is kind of interesting. So, I think now would be a great time to head back over here, and finally take care of this one that we, didn't end up doing last time we were over here, at Mount Magmeow. So we still have this shortcut pipe. So luckily we don't have to ride all of these platforms back over here. We only have to make part of this journey. But yeah, we got partway through this area, and then Bowser showed up, and then I was like, I should probably do this Bowser fight, and then I went ahead and did it. So, yeah, let's actually complete this one. Alright, so this is a little bit dangerous. I do like the concept of these arrow platforms. Especially in 3D World where you have 4 people at max trying to navigate these. It's very hectic. I think I actually want a cat bell for this. So this is the Cat Prince Bully, similar to his appearance in 3D World. He's kind of a pushover. All we have to do is basically knock him into a pipe, and then when he launches out the other side of the pipe, we basically have to kick him, like so. And just kind of go through that cycle a few times. And by clearing up this area, we finally have the 5th cat. Alright, so we found all the lost cats. Now it's just a matter of taking this one back, and thankfully, it's not that bad. All we have to do is use the little platform here and carry it over. It's not as much of an ordeal as the third, or the previous set. oddly enough, despite being the last set. There's just a lot more of them, and the one under the island over there is just a little bit tricky to find, but not particularly difficult. And if I'm not mistaken, we have found every lost cat. Which is great, because seeing the cats crying is honestly not my favorite thing in the world. There was a Plessy race somewhere nearby, and I actually can't remember where it was. There's also a bunny down there, but also Bowser's stirring up. So I'm debating what to do next, because there are a couple of options. Where the heck is Plessy? There they are. I really like the look of the magma hitting the water, like so. If we catch this fast enough, Bowser will still appear, which would actually be really good. I don't think that'll happen, because this is not a good start. Oh good, that worked. I have a plan to get 2. First one... we really need to be thinking about the Golden Islands as well. I've been kind of forgetting about that. It's actually over there. Let's try it. Normally I don't get it this way, but this will still work probably. Normally I actually use a propeller box, but this is fine. But that's kind of the beauty of an open world Mario experience, is, you know, you're supposed to Plessy jump off that ramp, but you could just use a propeller box from the floodgate wall and make it over there, totally fine. But yeah, that actually messed up my plan, so let's actually go through with this, meaning we need Bowser back. What I was going to do last time was basically have Bowser break this one, and then break the one by Mount Magmeow. So we can actually avoid taking damage if we dive at just the right moment, which I'll try here. So that one's cleared up. So next up we need to get Bowser to come over here and break this. Oh wow, that actually worked. And with that taken care of, let's hop on Plessy once more, and head over to the other set of Fury blocks. Right over here. So we're actually getting pretty close to the end. We have 78 out of 100, so only about 22 more to go. So maybe we'll end up exploring some other areas next time, including that area we actually haven't been to. For now, I think I actually want to warp back over here. And we'll continue exploring Mount Magmeow next time. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Bowser's Fury.